alstublieft. Passagiers voor TUI vlucht 365 naar Curaçao en Bonaire aan boord via gate 25. Attention please. Passengers for TUI flight 365 to Curaçao and Bonaire.
Trip that I definitely never would have thought I would be able to make in my lifetime. I have looked forward to this trip like for the rest of this year, and it's finally happening in September. And I've been so quiet with my channel for a while now, and I'm really sorry about that. So we just arrived at the Amsterdam airport, and it's a humongous airport, I must say. We are seated somewhere in the private lounge. It has a library and a keyboard, like a piano somewhere around there, which my partner just played a few minutes ago. We're just trying to catch up on time and wait for our flight. The next flight is to Taipei. Now that's the funny one. The flight is about 13 hours 15 minutes. I have never been on a flight that long before in my life. I don't even know what to expect. Whew. So Taipei, and then we fly from Taipei to Osaka. So hopefully we should be there in about 18 hours. That's crazy, yeah.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in act.
So you can pay cash in the bus. Oh, okay. Greetings from Kyoto, Japan. Ohio. Ohio. I hope that is right. And I arrived Kyoto last night at about 9 p.m. so I couldn't get to see pretty much of anything. It's Saturday morning, I think. My head is working backwards because that trip was really long, and today we decided to just take our time to go see what exactly happens in the city. Hopefully we get to come up with something interesting to show you. We just arrived in Ijojo Castle, and we're about to take a tour around it. We've gotten an audio guide which cost about 500 yen. Okay guys, just a quick rundown. So we visited in Ijojo Castle, which was built in 1603 by a shogun, the first shogun, called Tokugawa Ieyasu. He is said to have unified Japan in 1600 after the Battle of the Civil War. This castle, in all of its magnificent interior and ornate architecture, was used as the Kyoto residence of the shogun. We learned that the shoguns were the inherited military governor of Japan. We experienced the peace and beauty of nature around the Ninomaru Garden, the walk around the Ninomaru Goten Palace, Ninomaru Garden, base of the Keep Tower, and the Syrian Garden lasted for about 2 hours. So cool to see people riding bicycles in the market. Like, and the road is very well tarred and covered up, and this market is so neat. You can practically lie down on the floor and sleep for a while. It's really neat. There are no homeless people on the street. Come think about it. Where are the homeless people in Japan? In the grand scheme of things, Chinyere is not one to be adventurous with food. Christopher is gone for his lectures, or will I say conference, which is the main reason why we're here in Japan this time of the year. my brain is about to switch off because I am hungry. My stomach is actually rumbling like crazy, so I have to run out now and look for some food to eat. I think I found a place, but it looks empty, and there's another one right opposite this one, and there are lots of people there, so I think I'll just move down to that one.
Welcome to eat.
Yes, I came to eat. Alright, what do they have? How do I order?
We'll bring it over.
Okay. How's the food?
Very good.
Very good. So dinner is done, and something funny that I found out here in Japan today was that slurping is allowed. It's normal for them here. The guy who was sitting right beside me just kept going in his bowl of noodles, and for me that was totally strange, because where I'm from, like, if you try that stunt, someone is going to slap your cheek. Like, seriously, guy, can you eat like a human being? So I enjoyed the food though, even though I wasn't sure if I was meant to pour the bowl of soup away. I know I ordered for chicken soup and noodles, but the noodles were just soaked up in the bowl of chicken soup, and I couldn't figure out if I was supposed to pour it away or I was supposed to drink it. So I just ate the noodles and handed them back the bowl of soup. Something else that I also observed was that spoon. Like, that spoon was huge. Was I supposed to use that spoon to pick the noodles? I had to ask for it, the fork. Like, it was just funny. Like, how do I scoop out noodles with that huge spoon? That spoon looks like something you could use to dig a horse out of his grave. It was just funny to see it, and I had to ask the girls. And another thing, yes, that made me laugh also was the way the girls rushed to the door and the way they like scream whenever there's a new client or customer at the door. They just run down to the door and they're like, oh, gozaimasu, gozaimasu, and they do that like in unison. It just reminded me of when I was back home in Nigeria, and when my dad comes back from work when we were younger, and my dad comes back from work and everybody's screaming, daddy welcome, daddy welcome. That's what it sounded like. Actually, I've never seen that before. It looks strange to me, but I think respect is very huge here in Japan, and it's a nice culture to actually observe here, because they take it very seriously, like from the bowing down to greeting all the time, and they're very respectful whenever you walk into any of the stores. Tomorrow is another day. I don't know how to say goodbye in Japanese. Please, if anybody knows how to help me with goodbye in Japanese, please write down in my comment section. I only know how to say Ohayo and Konnichiwa. I know konbanwa is good evening. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time tomorrow. Bye.